So morning comes, and you all, after a long trip through the woods and finally making it to the ferry's the hedge towards Pixie Hollow, you got audience with Queen Clarion, who gave you more details about what Neverland is and its purpose. But she's not intimate with the details of exactly where Merlin hid his key. Just that it was one of the places he vaulted it away, or took it with him to hide among Neverland. And that's about all the details she would be able to share or know into your questions. You guys arranged Pixie Dust to get you there, and Pixie Dust to get you home once once balance is returned and their original issue has been resolved. That they sent Hook after to fix. Which pretty much revolves around getting Pan to get kind of back into balance. You guys wake up in the morning, all come together with breakfast. Edith and Bex are kind of tending to the elks, getting your stuff all ready for the road. You guys are free to talk amongst yourselves.
So I know we talked about it last night, so what do we do about Edith and Bax? They can't really come with us. It's going to be far too dangerous for them. Do we send them to Sunos? Do we send them back to Burlos?
I think it might be actually safer for them to go to Mythanor first, since we know that there's travel back between Mythanor and Sunos regularly, as far as I remember.
And how long do we have them wait? Because we don't know how long we'll be gone with the time difference.
I'd say a few months in Sunos. They have forces there and at Mythanor now. I'd say they're pretty safe here. Maybe like 3 months at most. Then head back to, oh god, I haven't looked at the world map in so long. Head back to...
Glimmerdeer?
I can move it.
Glimmerdeer or Dallenberg?
There's the world map here.
Hey, yeah, back to Dallenberg and see how things are faring there, and if anything, after that, live their life.
I think that's probably the best.
It's really the only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna send them with the Elks, and we're keeping the early bird because we can compact it. I don't think Joseph would
really
let
think
go
Joseph's
of that.
about to let that out of his sight?
No.
Yeah, Joseph ain't losing that.
Okay.
See where you get your followers. I'll put your other ones on there too here soon. But I like that. Oh, I'll get a token for that guy. So, do you guys want to go ahead and make those arrangements and share that with Edith and Bax?
Yeah, I'll
yes.
call them over.
Are you guys going to help them out of the woods, or?
I thought we were already out of the woods.
Yeah.
No, you stay the night in the woods with the pixies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'd help them get out of the forest.
We have to anyway to see the sky.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We're gonna have to take them out. And I'm also gonna give a letter to Bax in case we aren't back in 3 months.
Are we all
give to my sister in Dallenberg?
What was that, Lorna?
I was just gonna say, are we all giving him letters, or?
I'm making a trip to the post office. Who's got something?
Right.
I mean, if they're gone 3 months, we might as well give letters just in case.
This would not. squire of sorts. He would definitely facilitate anything that you kind of request of him. It would, yeah, he'll take whatever letters you have that you want him to send as soon as he gets to town.
Yeah, I give him 2 letters.
I give him 1.
All right. Have you guys sent me those letters offline, and or if
Currently
not,
reading it.
okay. Let me see if let me get my sheet that I use to track this kind of thing for your letters. So, no, not Josul. We're looking at Faye. Where is it? Faye. All right, I got too many OneNote sheets for Faye. That's a problem, Faye.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you're writing 2 letters, Faye, or just 1?
Just 1.
1 letter. Sent with backs when departing for Neverland. All right. And then Lorna, you said you had 2 letters.
Yeah,
do you want to whisper me or just?
No, one's going to Killian.
Okay. Geez, I need a better way. I need a better way of organizing this. Letter to Killian.
Yep. And one's going to Aelith.
And one is going to Elith.
Aelith. Ailith.
Sorry, say that spelling one more time.
Ailith.
Thank you. Letter. That was like, I don't know what it was, but I had like close my eyes to type it. Because every time I was like looking at it, my fingers
wrong.
did not want it. They're like, no, you're not allowed to do that.
It's not right.
Yep.
All
right, let me date it real quick. Departure to Neverland.
It's more if we're not back, send these.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. So you're saying don't send them until 3 months later.
Yep.
I put specific dates on them, of which I will get letters to you sometime.
Don't send until 3 months later. Okay, so just so I know that they're not being sent, but at the end of the wait, they will be sending them out. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. And then we may or may not need to draft anything up. It depends on how long you take. You're in Neverland, I guess.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Come out and the war is over.
Right? Everybody's dead and the evil queen has taken over. Yeah, that's great.
Well, okay, so you guys want to just go ahead and start heading out then at this time of the forest, or once you guys have already made your arrangements and kind of plans, I imagine you start to find your way out by just continuing your way north. As you know, you're kind of nearing the edge of the forest. According to Yodi's overhead map that she had drawn, even though it's kind of taking you to where she last, told you where to go, you can get a geographical area or sense of where you are on your own map. So, let's go ahead and just do a survival check for leading the way out. And let's see how, everyone go ahead and just have everyone roll a d20.
Yep. Okay.
Or sure, that's fine.
Just a straight d20?
Can I keep that 20 and add my survival mod?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Bart's not here, so I'll go ahead and roll for Bart. Okay. You don't have that much. It will take you about maybe up to 2 hours tops to make it all the way through before finally breaking it out into like the rolling hills and plains of the typical Sunos landscape. With though you are pretty close to the north, you guys are going to. Let me go ahead and move you just a little bit here on the map. You guys are, right between kind of the plains and where the grass and stuff starts to turn to the red kind of clay earth as it leaves the crags of the Hellmouth. You will see from your position white speck of Mythanor off to the distance. It's quite a bit away, but it seems like a rather straightforward, journey that you guys are familiar with. You will also see from here. You'll see the mountains, and you'll also be able to see Nissanor front to your southeast. It's a similar. It's you kind of can only make out that massive tower, tower in the distance that sits kind of above the city, but it's not all you that all you guys can see at the moment. And Edith on their way, or is there any last minute words or questions or things you'd like to say to them?
Josel will he'll give 10 platinum to Bax. Don't spend it all in one place.
He'll just kind of take it, and he'll go to shake your hand if you'll take it, but and he said he'll thank you graciously. Just make sure you all come back as soon as possible. Don't kind of leave us hanging. Just kind of looks nervously that he may or may not see you guys for a while, or you guys may or may not make it back. You guys don't seem very sure of yourselves at the moment, or the situation. He just kind of starts assembling all the rest of his supplies with Edith, and Edith and him will go ahead and prepare, and they'll go ahead and ride to the Elks away, while kind of pulling the other behind, guiding the other one behind a reasonable pace, and they kind of start heading towards Mythanor. You guys stand here kind of in between right now. You guys could kind of, it's pretty early since you guys, slept last night, so you do during the daytime while you wait for the stars. Just in general, how would you guys like to spend your day? You can technically see the stars from where you are now, but if you'd like to go somewhere or do something else,
yeah, actually,
sure.
I am going to. Is there like any trees that are, falling over, that are down?
Oh yeah, you can find a tree falling over with relative ease. Yeah.
Okay.
What size tree? I mean,
something that's big enough that I can make some planks out of, plank of wood.
Yeah,
I'm gonna patch
definitely.
that hole in my wagon.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and let's just do survival.
Okay.
It will take you a good, a bit of time to, go find the right piece, cut it down to size, and get it to, fix the hole. You can still do something else with the rest of your day if you'd like, but that's definitely something you could achieve with some of your time this afternoon. Did anyone else want to do anything or anyone want to help him with that, or does anyone else have anything they would like to try, or would you guys like to keep kind of heading to the west? I don't. what you guys had intended.
No, I didn't have anything planned.
Okay. Well, if nobody wants to do anything else during the daytime, you guys set up, kind of just hang out here, and when you take the time to really relax and rest your bones for a moment, you really don't get a lot of time to just kind of, just be still. Your bodies are typically always in motion. The time does seem like it takes forever to finally pass by, though, until the later evenings, till the sun starts to set, and thank you, Faye. The sun starts to set, and you start to see the moon come into sight, and you also start to see the stars start to blink into the sky and pierce through what remains left of the daylight until it's completely nighttime, and you see the stars all around you. But you guys are looking for a specific 2 stars, 2 of which that Anika and Bart and really all of you would have no time or have an issue identifying as soon as you see them. But I would, you know what? Since you guys all know enough, you guys would all kind of start to see all the different patterns and constellations in the sky that you've been kind of studying and reading about as you've been trying to learn about Neverland, and then you'll identify the 2 stars that you've been looking for. What do you all do?
And done. All right. Oh, it's nighttime already?
That took you all day?
Not a race.
Okay. Well, does anyone have anything else they want to do on this plane before we head off to Neverland? Because, now would be the time to go unless we're going tomorrow.
I'm ready when everyone else is.
Let me go behind these bushes real quick. There's no pit stop where we're going.
Yep.
Wait, what?
I mean, there might be. It just might have consequences.
True.
Ooh. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Well, you guys know what you need to do. The bag of pixie dust you'll need to sprinkle it over your persons and start to be affected by the magical properties of the dust. I assume you all do so, or do some of you watch the others first? Who's first to sprinkle? Who's first to go to?
I'll do it first.
Okay. So, Faye, you put a little bit on your hair, and you'll see it go up like a strand of hair kind of lift up. You put in a little bit more, and then it just put the rest on you, and you can begin to rise. And you can just feel like you could just keep going until you reach the moon if you'd lit it. Just kind of, you just feel kind of happy and just kind of uplifted, and just want to kind of zip around almost. Who's next?
Me.
Are we really going to do one at a time, or are we all just going to go?
No.
Let's go.
You all go ahead and sprinkle the pixie dust on you all, and you are all levitating and able to fly. You guys can go ahead and start flying towards the stars, and you keep heading that way until morning. Right. So as you guys are kind of making your way for a few hours this way, you're going to be passing over, different terrain. You'll be able to kind of look over, get a really different perspective over the crags. you'll see all the different like kind of clan villages and how they're kind of arranged in a pattern. And it looked like a maze while you were in it, but now that you're up above, kind of flying higher and higher, you're going to see that they all seem to have like a interconnected trail and a network of ways to kind of reach one another, albeit very confusing and not not as easily managed as normal roads. And you guys then will make it over the sea to the west. And at this point, you'll kind of pass through some clouds, and you'll be higher and higher, where at some point you cannot see the Earth and Fantasia below you any longer. Now you are kind of flying above the clouds. It's all white all around you. Occasionally, every once in a while, you'll come across an even bigger cloud that kind of you have to fly through. It's a mixture of cold and wet as you kind of pass through. Let's go ahead and do a few Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh no, Lorna.
Oh no.
Luck.
Okay.
Not much better.
All right. Who is not dressed for the winter at all? I know, Joseph, actually, you have told me
I did.
you put winter clothing on. So I'm taking it into consideration to the DC because it's a little on the
Hi.
low, but that's being considered.
I don't.
Did you say you have any?
I don't think I got
this
winter
day, so-
clothes.
I think
Gotcha.
we did when we left Glimmer.
We all did.
Oh. I probably just forgot to put them on, that's why I got a 1. It's fine.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. If you all did, I will say then Josel and Anika, you guys are okay right here. Although it's freezing, flying through these cold clouds, especially at the late evening hours, is no warm delight. But you guys kind of managed through. Lorna and Faye and what else am I missing? Cronus, you're doing great too. I'm sorry. You and Joseph, you're doing well. It's not as bothering you nearly as much as the other. Laura and Faye, this is really getting to you and weighing you down, kind of just flying through these miserable experiences. You've been through some of this before, but Laura, and in some ice cold conditions during your time in the Bickel Islands, but this is just kind of different with the wind just kind of beating against you and everything as you're flying at night in the winter skies. You guys are going to have a disadvantage on the next kind of ability check. So
Awesome.
you guys will continue to kind of move or fly towards to the stars until morning. As you guys are still getting higher, like you feel like you almost couldn't be any higher. You're like, how far up can we go until we're no longer in this plane? It's actually kind of getting a little bit hard to breathe at times, and it's just it seems like you guys are kind of. It just seems like it's exhausting. But the pixie dust continues to levitate you and takes the effort out of it, So, and you guys continue just to fly in the direction that you guys are heading. Checking one other note. Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. Hours go by. you've weathered the cold and the thinning air and the cold winter skies, and you haven't lost your focus and continue on towards the stars. As morning starts to break over the horizon, you'll see the light kind of first peek out at your and it's going to kind of blind your eyes momentarily. Just kind of catch your attention, and then you will find yourself in a moment kind of within a cloud of your own, trying to determine where exactly you guys are in your current flight pattern. The cloud, you continue kind of moving forward, and the getting your vision back from getting your vision quickly back. You will continue your way through the clouds and start to break through into a beautiful sky with this piece of earth kind of floating before you, and clouds all around it, and you'll see kind of water just falling off and just seemingly going into nowhere, but going down into Fantasia. But you'll see this. Let me pull the map up for myself so I can describe it better. This tropical island with a large mountain in the center with waterfalls cascading down the center of it, jungles surrounding it, and also a forest to the north. You'll see a big lagoon and different bodies of water that surround this massive island. And you'll also see in one of the bays or coves a large ship anchored in the middle of the bay, as well as a large floating island of rock to the east. You'll also see some other island formations around the main island. But I'm going to at this point move you to this map. As you guys are currently flying through and coming towards Neverland, you guys are currently, you guys are kind of descending upon it at this point with clouds in between you and the land itself. You guys can stop on one of the clouds before proceeding, but you kind of are in between. Let's see if you all are on the right page. Never mind. You are all kind of right about. Let me move your token a little bit. Shoot. Is that on the map layer? Token. That's about it. Yeah, you guys are flying like about that high. Do you not? Is it?
It was covered up. It was covered up by my own name. I didn't see it till I moved it.
Oh. But yeah, you guys are kind of currently flying and sitting on a cloud, looking down upon all this. You seem to have a little bit of pixie dust left and ability to fly. You're not quite sure how much, but you probably could fly a little bit longer.
Did we want to go to the flying island first? Because that's probably going to be hardest to get to if we don't land there first.
We run out of fuel.
How do we get down?
We'll figure it out.
All right.
It's easier to get down than to get back up. Yeah.
So you guys are heading this way then?
Yes. I assume this is the floating island?
Yep.
Cool.
Yes. So, as you guys start flying down towards the floating island, that kind of seems to be hanging over the rest of the island, you're going to things are going to start coming into view. You're going to see trees and woods that kind of are all over this floating piece of rock, and what seems to be like little huts and houses that are made of different materials built all around, like little tree houses, just kind of tucked away in every nook and cranny that can possibly fit a tree house. You'll see all sorts of different fields and markings like around their camps and what seems to be different structures and buildings around this place. You'll see different kind of areas for different types of sports and activities. As you guys continue to approach the island, though, and all these details kind of come into perspective, you're going to start feeling the lifting effects of the fairy dust start to fade. And instead of feeling like you're flying towards this island, it feels now that you're kind of like being pulled towards this island. Does anyone want to contest this, or is this you want to continue heading towards the island?
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
All right.
No one else is worried about something telling us to do something?
Brace for impact.
So,
Right. Yeah, can we
A little
slow
worried,
down
but,
the fall?
Be ready for anything.
excuse me. I'm sorry, Lorna, what was that thing? What did you say about the
Can
fall?
we slow our fall or our descent?
You're not crashing.
Oh, okay.
It's a gentle pull, if you will.
Cool.
And you guys are able to finally fly down what you find a little bit of an open space. Once you land in the middle of it, you're going to see all sorts of things like balls, sticks, different kind of pieces of tools, equipment laying around. They're brightly colored and painted, kind of looking very playful and style. As you guys land in this kind of field, if you will, for playing some of these various games, you're going to start to hear a lot of commotion and movement from all the cabins and the tree huts and stuff. You'll start to hear some of the voices from the huts shout out that Pan's back, Pan's here. He's brought more people with the Pan's back, and you'll start to see all the kind of the huts kind of come to life as they're all seeing a bunch of different individuals kind of erupt from them, coming down to greet you in this big common area that you guys find yourself in. They all come down excitedly, looking at you, surrounding you. There are tons and tons and tons of children and boys that are kind of around you, and girls. I'm sorry, there's a bunch of boys around you that are boys and girls around you of various ages, not just children, but you will see some that are almost teenagers, and some that are, maybe right before turning to adulthood even. But they all gather around in varying levels of excitement to see and greet you all. And as they're kind of all getting around you to kind of greet you and Pan, you will start to see a lot of the ones that arrive to you at first with looks of great confusion when they see your group, and you'll start to see them kind of whisper to one another, like, you guys can go ahead and, you know what? After one person whispers and whispers to another, it becomes no longer really a whisper, and they're all kind of speaking to one another, like, Pan's not here, and they're all kind of like, what do we do? What would you all like to do, as you are currently kind of in the midst about 40, 50 some children kind of
Shit.
surrounding you.
You
Not
would like to
like
speak to your parents.
Oh.
Joseph, I don't think they have parents.
Mm.
It's not accurate. I just
They-
don't
How
think
are
they're
they
here.
born?
They're just probably not here, because remember what this island's supposed to do?
the one one comes one eventually the commotion kind of settles and you start to hear again the people are kind of moving out of the way of one individual kind of making its way through. And I just need to make sure. Yep. And older teenage boy wearing crude leather armor and kind of he's got different fur kind of pelts that he's wearing around his person to kind of decorate his crude leather armor, and you'll see that he is also wearing what looks to be like almost a bunny hat with two floppy ears kind of hanging out the back. And he walks up to you all, and let's see here. He goes, "Then they must be pirates come to give us come to harass us and steal from us once more." They he goes, "We know what to do with the pirates. If either they walk the plank back to where they came from, or we lock them up." And they all
Question.
say, "Pirates! Get the pirates!" Yes, it must be pirates. Of
No.
course they're pirates. Look at it. The one that's already a pirate hat, even.
Hello.
I am not a pirate.
Also, what on earth do you have to steal?
And also, how many pirates have you seen wear a tiara like this? I point to my circlet.
One with bad taste.
Well, the only pirates that are here are the ones that Peter Pan sends to be with that crooked Hook, or the ones that came with Hook. And if you didn't come with Pan, then you came with Hook.
Well, what's
Here a long time ago. So, what's your excuse for that?
I mean, Hook's just got here. We're trying to stop him.
Oh, fuck. No, we
so
didn't.
you don't
to
like?
get reinforcements so we can fight Hook.
Oh, you need reinforcements to fight Hook, then? You don't like him, do you? If
So he always he's always a pain in Pan's side, and anything we can do to please Pan, we can do. And we will do.
That's perfect then. We're here to stop Hook as well. We are part of your reinforcements.
He
My
looks at you
name's-
kind of untrusting.
Sometimes reinforcements are good enough to send ahead, wouldn't you think?
I will go over and fuck. I will.
There's children here.
I don't say that was Megan. Fact. I will go over after I introduce myself and hold out my hand, not acting as though they are children. And who might you be?
My name's Nibs, and I kind of run things when Pan's out, and not in camp. These are the Lost Boys. We all serve Pan and play and work for Pan and kind of work to kind of keep the nasties at bay in the forest and deal with Hook trying to constantly kind of torment Pan. And then you'll hear one of the kids speak up, just kind of amping a little bit like, especially now. And he goes, and then Nib's like, yeah, now that Hook's stolen Tinkerbell from Pan, Pan's gonna have it for him soon. And they're just kind of getting heated about that.
Aye, well, we're here to bring Hook back and stop him from whatever he's doing here, among other things.
That'd be. Nibs will kind of. You know what? Let me see here. Let's do a persuasion check. From Lorna, Anika, and Faye.
All right. Give myself guidance.
And go ahead and roll with advantage, Lorna, because you are within that range for your special ability thing.
Am. God damn it, Anika. Can I be good at one thing once?
Hey, I'm their size.
That is true. She is their size.
Yeah, but I didn't argue with them.
If I could give you a luck point, Lorna, I would.
I mean, this is actually still a pretty good roll you did, though. It's an 18.
Nibs kind of studies you over at your offer. You'll see a larger boy. He's probably a year or two younger, maybe 15 years old. Heavier set, wearing what looks to be almost like a bear suit over him, and he will kind of approach and whisper something into Nib's ear. And Nibs will say, well, we won't lock you up right yet, but how do you explain the pirate, though? Actually, yeah, let me pause. Let me back up. I still need to figure out how we're resolving this pirate situation.
Oh, that's right. Well, you see, this here is Black Bart. He's a friend of ours. He's a nice pirate. He helps us defeat all those bad pirates that seem to be wanting to deal with Pan. And as much as he looks human right now, he's actually already dead. So he doesn't have use for anything that you have.
He's dead, and now the kids are frightened, terrified.
I told you, they're reinforcements. We're good at what we do.
Not scary dead.
I mean, he's kind of scary dead. But he'll
really.
just put the fear into Hook there.
Especially since Hook was scared of him when he was alive.
Aye.
That and then, well, we're really good at annoying pirates.
We are quite good at that.
One could even say an expert.
I do not think Hook and Bart know each other, unless I have mistook my notes.
No idea, but Anika's going to say it anyway.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. I'm like, did he know? Because he would die before the war.
Anika's just trying to calm these kids down from thinking that there's a zombie in their midst.
I mean, there technically is.
Yeah, some of them, some of the younger ones definitely look scared. You'll see various kids with different attire, and a lot of them wearing different animal pelts and leathers, but they all seem to be like kind of wearing some type of hat or garb that kind of imitates an animal that you might find in the forest. But you'll also see some kids with, various you will see some kids have various ailments or injuries, or that don't seem to be bothering them at the moment. Some may seem to have, or some look like awfully thin, or fatigued, or like they haven't slept very well. Just obvious, some of these children do look like they are albeit in a pain-free and happy state. They do seem to kind of weather some of their injuries or some of their ailments from wherever they came from before reaching Neverland. And they all seem to just be kind of terrified of Bart now, even more so that he's a pirate and he's a zombie pirate. You'll see some of the other older kids kind of step front and to kind of get in front of the little ones. There's not as many of them as there is the little ones, but there is quite a few of them, and they just kind of are questioningly looking at the group of you now.
So what are all of you doing about the pirates? We were sent here as reinforcements. What's your plan? Where are we
gotta
going?
wait for Pan. Once Pan gets here, he'll give us the pixie dust we need, and then we'll head right down there and take back Tinkerbell. And they all kind of like, look at each other and give each other a five and a smile, like, yeah.
Also, how are you going to get back whatever a Tinkerbell is? These are trained pirates.
Oh, but we're Pan's lost boys. We'll fly down on them like we've done in the past, and land on their deck and make them all walk the plank and deal with Hook's crew.
What are you going to do when they fight back?
Yes, are you skilled with
Well,
fighting?
we kill them.
With
weapons, of course.
What kind of weapons do you have?
You'll start to see them kind of pull out these wood swords, and they're like kind of play sword, like stick swords.
Oh god, they're going to give them splinters.
I know.
Yeah, we take these, we can, and we'll slash and dash and thrust and pierce and all that good stuff.
I
mean, those look like very nice weapons.
However,
definitely, the Pan gave them to us himself.
I really don't know how that's going to stand up to some of the things that the pirates have.
How long have you been waiting for Pan?
He starts to kind of think.
Do you remember?
He kind of, he starts kind of thinking, and he looks over at the kid dressed in kind of the bear suit, and it's been a minute. I don't know. We're just we have to wait here for Pan. He'll get back. He'll be here back anytime soon.
Is he normally gone this long?
Irritated that you're asking him about like how long he's been away. He just seems like he hears your question. He's just like, he's just been gone for a bit. He'll be right back.
Probably a girl.
Just been for a little bit. What was that, Joseph?
It's probably a girl. That's holding.
You're welcome to do an insight check if you guys would like. You definitely are trying. I could tell you guys are trying to read something or what this like more into how his response is. So if you want to do an insight, it's kind of doesn't know the answer to your question, Anika, and he's frustrated by the fact that he doesn't know the answer to your question, and rather the acting, he kind of like I don't want to talk about it. You're just irritating me. I don't know that I hear your question, but I don't know the answer. It's frustrating to him. He doesn't know why.
We're getting nowhere here.
Answer is, we don't know where Pan is. We don't know when Pan's coming back. We don't know if Pan plans to come back. We do know there are pirates down there. And we do know we need to take care of Hook.
Yep.
You know what's
All
in pirate
sorts of
ships, right?
What's
You know
that?
what's in pirate ships, right?
I do. I think you should tell them.
Gunpowder.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Oh yeah, we have some of that. We've taken it before from Hook.
Yeah, well,
Do you know how to use it?
Yeah.
How?
We put in these little coconuts and we throw them at the pirates sometimes, and it's a sometimes you explode one of them and they lose a leg or something, and it's hilarious. That's how they get all those
thinking about a
peg
much
legs.
bigger boom. Something inside the ship. Make the ship go boom.
Do you need
That would
whatever?
be a lot of gunpowder. I don't know if we have
we
that
also-
much gunpowder.
We do need to well, remember, we do have to rescue whatever a Tinkerbell is. What is a Tinkerbell, by the way?
Pan's Ferry.
Another trap fairy?
Another trap fairy? How many trap fairies do you know?
2 now.
Well, we saved one a couple days ago.
Well, Pan's Tinkerbell's fairy, and we have to get her free. Pan should be back hopefully soon, and we'll be coming up with a better plan. At this point, you're going to hear someone kind of scream from one of the houses above. One of the huts, tree houses. Everyone was excited to see you guys first descend, and they're going to say, Pan's coming back. And you'll see about Pan and about 6 other older teenage boys kind of coming down with them, none of which look to be ill or anything visibly wrong with them. No injuries of any site. You'll see this boy come down in leather armor and green tattered fabric and this long mane of red hair that's just kind of a mess and disheveled and pointing and sticking and curling in every other direction. Not too dissimilar from your traveling companion of Lorna. It's just kind of, or in regards to length and stuff, but it just seems to be wild in the sense that it is all over the place and even obscuring his face, only letting through a little bit of his eyes to kind of make out kind of his dark green eyes, and some of his ears pointing out from the red hair that kind of frames the rest of his body now. He lands kind of, without touching the ground, kind of hovers right above the ground and comes to the center of the field, seeing all of you all, and hearing crowing. Upon him crowing on his descent, all the other kind of looks around you begin to crow as well, and greeting Pan. And the new boys that seem to have arrived with Pan land and just kind of seem to be about as confused as you guys when you first got there, but seem to kind of know a little bit more what's going on. They kind of start to introduce themselves to some of the boys on the around the edge. But Pan has landed and looks directly at you guys. He goes, "I didn't remember bringing you here. Where did you guys come from?"
Of course you brought us here. We're here to help you with Hook.
Oh, I know all my lost boys. I did not bring you to my island. How did you get here?
We flew.
Fates.
You flew. And at this, how did you fly to Neverland? Without
Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Without what?
Without me bringing you, of course.
Same way you get the Lost Boys, or same way you get these boys to fly, I believe.
Pan, I assume.
Do you all have you all met your fairies?
No. We
You don't. How do you fly if you don't have your own personal fairy?
let's
What do you mean personal fairy? There are people.
The fairy that's.
We use rent
You.
a fairy. All right, let's move on.
we met a fairy. We're here to help you with your hook
You're
problem.
a very grumpy old man. You're not going to be a lot of fun to play with, it seems. You're quite old, too. I don't know if you can be a lost boy.
No, I'm a found man.
Yeah, that's all a problem for later.
Yeah.
At the moment, you have a pirate problem.
Oh, yes, we have a great fight ahead. A glorious battle coming up on. Take on Captain Hook and take back Tinkerbell and send the Jolly Rogers reel, and hopefully we'll get Tick-Tock Croc involved and really get Hook on the run in a panic. It's great to see that guy kind of lose his cool.
I want to insight Pan real quick. I want to know if he's more interested in the fight than actually getting rid of Hook. Like if he just wants to keep him around so he can keep doing this whole shtick. Oh, okay. Never mind.
You with that, you would only get that he seemed excited and happy about this this upcoming mission. He definitely doesn't seem like he's scared of what to expect. So you feel free to continue to ask questions though to build. I mean, your character, you logically are having suspicions, but you can continue your questioning.
Exactly do you plan to send Hook running? Back to where he came from, right? Or just another part of the island?
We'll get him out of this bay. Get him. He'll probably go over to Peg Leg Point or start. He kind of really tries to avoid the Mermaid Lagoon, but the sirens and stuff kind of like to play tricks on him and his men. But he usually finds a place to make anchor for a little bit after we kind of give him what I'm looking for.
You give him a good tussle.
Once we have our skirmish or our battle, Hook always is so sad. He always wants to get the final killing blow, but it's just not for him to say. And I just would love to play this game another day. And they all just kind of laugh, and Hook, he keeps kind of making a fuss and a bumble in our jungle. And since he's arrived, those horrible creatures have kind of kept appearing in the woods and causing us all sorts of issues. Some of us would like to see Hook kind of go into the woods or go away so we can deal with the creatures. But
Right. So how are you going to make him go away? Because it sounds like you just want to move him to a different part of the island. But how are you going to make him go away? That sounds like a plan that would be good to hear.
Well, we could kill him. That would be fun.
Sure. Another question. These creatures in the woods, do they look like shadows? Or, now boys, these aren't real. And I'll minor illusion, like one of the weird little cursed things. Like the shadow
It's
realm.
mhm. Okay. You cast a spell, the minor illusion, and all the children kind of jump back, and Pan kind of nervously moves back a little bit too. Seeing you cast spell, he goes, "Oh, you do dirty tricks like those pirates do. You use all sorts of spells." He goes, "We have some of those. We've seen those a time or two in the jungles. Yes."
Are they what's there now? Since Hook came?
At least they're the least of our concerns. All sorts of things keep appearing in Neverland. Things that are just awful.
And
That don't make sense.
what are they? We can help you with them.
You know what? Let me make sure let me get the naming of these things. They actually have a name, and I forgot what it is. Like, and in a sense of like the whole monster type, if you will. Where is that thing? Come on. What do they call them? I am using this a supplement for this part of the adventure. I think they actually had a little bit of the lore on this piece. I'm borrowing a lot from it. Okay. Well, no. I mean, there are those awful fey creatures here, of course. But usually Neverland's filled with all sorts of other kinds of creatures of various types. It's usually happy creatures, things that you dream about. We call them figments here in Neverland. You have, for example, like never turtles here. We have turtles that have sea turtles that walk on spider legs around the island. They're quite odd. I don't know what child must have dreamed of those, but they're quite interesting and funny. But now we're getting some figments that are just
Mares?
not as friendly and nice. What's that? I'm sorry.
Nightmares. What one would consider a nightmare, right?
Oh. Well, definitely. Like, these are not coming from no longer pleasant dreams. It seems like these are coming from sad dreams or nightmares.
Yeah, they are.
Seems like.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, things like what?
No, it just seems like the forest is becoming filled more and more so with these nightmare figments than these dream figments anymore.
I can't believe I'm about to say this. What do you plan on doing about those? Since this is your realm, Pan, you're in charge of it, aren't you?
Oh, I keep the lost boys safe, and those that continue to kind of help out the camp and make themselves useful. We keep ourselves safe here and fed and happy with plenty of games and activities, and occasionally we go on a fun romp through the forest and let out a little steam if we can.
You know what would also be fun? Taking people to where they need to go in the afterlife. That would be kind of fun too. Wouldn't you agree?
So, Josel, the current area, like the sky and everything, is bright blue, and where you guys are standing amidst you. As soon as you say that, though, you will start to see dark kind of clouds start to gather in the sky. He'll look at you and he goes, "Don't talk about my business, old man, or I shall take you to, if you're so excited to finish your journey, I will take you to your final resting place." And he
Okay,
will draw this gold sword from his waist and
boys.
point it at you.
Boys. I step in between the two of them. We're all here for the same thing, I think.
I think we
want-
have similar interests. I don't know if we're all here for the same thing.
Right now, our
Close
interests
enough.
align.
You're here to play.
Close.
You're here to play with us, right? That's why you've come to Neverland. Every boy wants to come to Neverland to play.
We're here.
And, play with
I
me.
am a lady, thank you very much.
Yes, I'm
Seriously.
very much
Okay.
a lady.
But for real, we're here to help you with Hook. The fairy that sent Hook here is quite worried that he hasn't come back yet, and or that they haven't heard from you back where we come from. So, we can help you with your Hook problem if you can help us.
She still has the sword drawn.
I'm just staying there. I have my
so
great sword on my back.
It upsets the children when we talk about things that have not come to pass. And you will now sheath the sword again, and I find it in poor taste to talk about it, and I don't wish to dwell on it.
We should talk about it not
Necessary.
around the
I
children.
do what I can. Yeah, and let me think here. So yeah, so sheath the sword, and you'll see some of the clouds in the sky start to kind of part a little bit in the sky, become a little bit more clear, but it's not the bright blue that it was before. To your
So-
last question here.
We'll help you deal with Hook. You help us with something. And then we can have a conversation that's not around the children. Deal?
We too are just trying to protect our own. That's all. That's the reason why we're here.
If you'd like to stay on this island and stay with the Lost Boys, I'll gladly take you on. If you want to, my Lost Boys, we could have a grand time together.
There's at least one word of that might be a problem for three of us. But we have plans. We help you, you help us, we have a conversation, and then
we'll get
hopefully
out of
we
your
can get
hair.
out of here.
I am far too busy to help you. I have these boys to take care of, and all the games and activities I have planned for them.
Well,
Gosh.
What
you
if we
could-
showed you some new games?
Oh, new games! I love new games.
We
All
don't
Lost
really
Boys are
have
always
time
looking
for
new
that.
games.
We have all the time in the world, haven't you heard?
What kind of games are you thinking? Not today. We have
Pirates first. I'll show you a
Yes.
game you've never seen before.
we do
You have
need
to help
take care
us
of
with
those
what we
pirates,
want. We do. So here, how about
then.
this?
No.
Yes.
And we'll look at you like, you may serve, you may swear your allegiance to me, and help me on this on our little adventure. But I am not making any deal with you. You haven't told me what you're even asking.
What if it upsets the children? We should have a conversation not around them, right? We're looking for something that was left here a long time ago.
maybe
The person who left it here sent
Um,
us.
maybe wait till the children are gone, Anika, till
I thought that was a separate conversation.
The storm clouds will kind of start to gather a little bit again.
Never
kind
mind.
Of like there.
Cool. Maybe this is a
Are
separate
you with the?
conversation without the kids.
He'll look to you all. And goes. You can either prove that you're with us or with the power that you've come with Hook and you mean us harm. He'll kind of look at the rest of the Lost Boys. Keep an eye on them. We'll see which way they walk. But we must plan our rescue of Tinkerbell, and we must do it quick before the pirates do anything awful with her. And he'll kind of just gather the boys around these little playthings and toys that he are kind of in the field, and he kind of pushes them around with his sword, and you'll see he kind of just rough out the rate, and he goes, "You guys are going to land here. We're going to land there." And more Lost Boys have come out of the tree houses now that there is Pan has actually been confirmed to have returned, and it's a lot. There's a lot of girls and boys of various ages, but you'll see a lot of older kids that are in very good health and kind of gather closer to Pan. You'll see Nibs and the kid dressed as a bear. You'll also see a boy dressed as a fox and a boy dressed as a skunk, and two twins kind of gather near Pan as he's kind of making this battlefield. And he goes, "We're going to come in fast, fight pirates, and take out as many as we can, and break our way through and save Tinkerbell and get out of there." And he then looks back to your group. He goes, "You guys can prove to us that you're here to help us, or here to help the Lost Boys, or if you come to help Hook and be a pest of mine, or be a new nuisance for me to deal with."
Exactly do we do that?
We fight Hook.
Well, help me get Tinkerbell back. And he kind of puts his hands on his hips, and all you can kind of see from the messy mane of red hair around his face is just a big smile that, that'll also be kind of reflective of the skies kind of lightening up and bluing as he's excited about the prospect of you helping him or not.
I walk up to Pan and hold out my hand. You can help us get down there and back up? We will gladly help.
He reaches out and grabs your hand, shakes it. And for a quick second, Lorna, you feel something like just kind of like a blink. And he goes, "Absolutely, Lorna McKinley. I would love to have your help. Thank you for helping the Lost Boys." And he smiles.
Okie dokie. Well then, shall we?
Let's get to it.
This is just a game for them.
Yep.
I know, but it's a game we have to play. Otherwise, we're stuck here forever.
I mean,
All right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead and take your job. Sorry, I'm getting too into it. Sorry. Go.
no, she just ends it like that.
Okie dokie.
Right, so he goes off to talk to the other boys and girls that make up the Lost Boys, and he will kind of start organizing the other kids around. You see him hand several of these wooden swords to various of the kids. There's a lot of them getting ready to kind of head out. Let me check one thing real quick.
So, this should be interesting.
We probably should have sent Scales out before they go out there and get this Tinkerbell.
I mean...
True.
I mean, it is like brightest day out here, though.
It is.
You'll see about like 50 older kids kind of wielding these wooden swords and kind of putting things on their on their head and different types of gear to kind of increase their padding and armor while you guys are talking. Continue, though.
Also, are we really okay sending a bunch of children with wooden swords after pirates with gunpowder and cannons?
You know, they've said they've done it before, so
Yeah, did
But,
you
uh,
notice
we
like
don't
half of them are sick and injured?
yeah, I don't think we really have a choice, and they're following Pan. So
Yeah,
unless
that's
you
a
can
cult.
stop
Problem.
50 of them,
No, but like, how far down is the water from here?
Anika, we literally just flew up here. I'm pretty sure
It's a
they'll be fine.
It's probably about 100 to probably 200 feet up in the air.
We have the option to get down by ourselves, but it depends on how close we are to Hook's ship. Besides, we actually do need to show it. I don't like him. Just need to get that out of there. But
I don't either, but there's really no other way for us to get around this.
no, not really.
Not the quickest way, because frankly, I don't want to stay here long. Because if they say Hook just got here, and he's already been gone for who knows how long, we're fucked.
That's the thing. I think Pan, and I have to talk to some of the other kids to confirm it, I think he can mess with this place. Like, the kid in the bear suit, he really didn't know how long Pan had been gone.
Either that, or he just didn't want to tell us because he didn't know us and we were pestering him.
No, he didn't know, Lorna.
Okay.
And he didn't want to let on that he didn't know. I mean, Pan's mood changed the freaking sky. I think it's however long he wants it to be.
Okay. So, shall we?
Yep. One thing we can do while we're fighting, I guess keep an eye, make sure some of the kids don't get too hurt.
I think we're just waiting on the general.
I think I think we should fight and have Scales quickly scout inside the ship, find the ferry, get her out, and then we just blow up the damn ship. Call it a day.
That works for me. Cronus?
You have fire?
I mean, not on me. But Joe still has those torches that I could use if need be.
My torches don't. They don't.
Okay, then
actually burn.
I have
No.
regular torches. You can have my torches, and
I mean, if we can find their cannons, we could cause an explosion down there.
I mean, we've been on a pirate ship before, so it shouldn't be too hard to find the cannons.
Yeah. Honestly, if you just probably point it towards the gunpowder in there. Or you can just light a fire. That too.
All right. You'll see that Pan has finally gotten done getting his troops ready. He looks over to you to kind of include in this. He goes, "All right, everyone, gather around. Get your dust that you can get down there." And he'll kind of pull from his own personal pouch a bag that you'll see some kind of glitter and light kind of flicker, and you'll recognize it as similar to the pixie dust that you guys used to get here. And he will start sprinkling it on all the. He'll fly up and start kind of flying over all the boys and sprinkling over their heads. And come over to your group, to do so as well to the 6 of you. As long as you guys don't contest it, that is.
Nope.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, all of you have lift off the ground. And Pan says, "Let's go get Tink." And he just kind of darts out away, the way he came in, kind of shooting up into the sky just a little bit, and just darting in the direction of the pirate ship that you guys saw in the bay when you first came through. Lots of the boys and girls follow after Pan at similar speeds. No one seems to be as fast as Pan, but they're all trying to like fly after him and head in that direction. What do you all do?
Follow.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
As you guys kind of fly over the jungle, the treetops below, you kind of can make out a few different things. You start to see some creatures, and go ahead and give me a perception check to see what else you guys see.
Give myself guidance.
All right. All right. So, as you're flying over, you'll see what you think, or what you swear, is a massive red dragon with massive, instead of wings coming out of its back, it's got I'm sorry, it said like the dragon like wings that you are used to seeing, though. It's got these these black raven wings kind of coming out of its back, and then it's got these crab-like claws instead of hands. Seems to kind of be moving through the jungle and kind of disappears into the treetops after the moment you see it.
Am I the only one that saw that?
I saw it too.
I don't know if that's awesome or scary.
It's kind of stupid if you ask me.
That wasn't one of the things I was wondering.
All right. And you guys will make it following Pan's speed. You'll see a Pan kind of bolts across the tops into the bay and starts racing towards Hook's ship. You'll hear, kind of following behind, the sound of gunpowder explode in the distance, and this massive cannonball comes kind of skyrocketing towards you and the others. I will go ahead and need a dex saving throw. See how we all do.
Okie doke.
Do a barrel roll. I'm hit.
I'll
Just
use
what that barrel looks like.
I'll use a luck point.
Okay.
Nope, that's not much better.
All right. So the cannonball flies towards your group, and Pan just keeps flying straight. You don't even see Pan break his line. It just seems to go right past him, as if Pan knew it was going to miss him. He comes flying towards you guys, and when the other lost boys try to dodge out of the way, they collide into other kids, and eventually you guys, knocking you guys out and kind of having you guys take a slight tumble, take some hits and elbows and fists into the face and other soft parts of your bodies, and you guys will go ahead and just take 1d4 of damage. Let's see what that is. As you guys kind of just take a few elbows to the face, the groin, the spleen, as they try to avoid as you try to avoid the ball, but you can't avoid the other people trying to avoid it. You guys will also notice as you approach the boys, swords are no longer that they're wielding and flying with towards the ship, you'll notice that they are no longer made of simple wood. They seem to be full, bladed weapons. Actually, I believe they're scimitar.
Anika, you see that too, right?
Uh-huh. I really, really don't like.
Scimitar plus. Which ones are the versatile weapon? Scimitars or short swords?
Both
Oh wait,
not versatile. They're finesse.
neither of them are versatile.
Neither of them are versatile. Long swords are versatile.
But if what you mean, so versatile means they can be one or two hand wielded. Finesse means they can use dex or strength.
Gotcha.
So
Alright,
long sword has
swords.
Yeah. But short swords and scimitars and rapiers can use either.
Gotcha. Let me fix this real quick. And when you two-hand something, it makes it just a dice size larger, right?
Yes, but it also
Yes.
has to use strength
Gotcha. Okay.
if it's versatile.
One thing here. Yep, that's right. All right. Excuse me. One more thing. Get that.
This is borderline Lord of the Flies.
All right. So you guys dart across the water, missing the one cannonball. You hear another fire go off in the distance as you guys close the distance between the ship and you. And you look upon the deck of the ship and see that there's about 100 pirates on board, all kind of armed and ready, waving their swords, flying shots in your just general direction. None with enough accuracy to possibly truly hit their mark, but enough to kind of pepper the air and just kind of make you guys have to avoid the spray as you continue your descent down. Pan lands on, goes in first, landing on the deck and starting to engage with some of the pirates' swords, and the other Lost Boys kind of fall down in suit, all of which seem to disperse and start to attack the pirates. You guys, I'll go ahead and move you to this map and place you where you guys are. You guys are about at. And you guys are welcome So there's where everyone's at, and I'm going to go ahead and get initiative from everyone.
Oh boy.
That is an old token.
I know. Alright. Delete, save, changes. He's available. No.
Why are the pirates so large?
Probably a swarm.
It seems to be each one of these about 8 pirates in each grouping as they are fighting about similar size lost boys, about 8 to each grouping of them as they're fighting off one another and start to engage. This guy is actually not there. You'll probably see him in a minute.
Cronus, would you like to go first, or shall I, since we're tied?
Do what?
We are tied in initiative.
How
Would
is
you
it
like to go
normally
first,
done?
or shall I?
Text-based?
It's Dex, whatever Dex.
We're tied with Dex.
Flip a coin or your call. Either way, it's
It
fine.
don't matter. You go first.
All right.
Who doesn't mind playing Bart's character for me tonight and mechanically?
I mean, I can. I already have access to this sheet.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, let me go ahead and get some initiative for these guys. Add to turn. Add to turn. Turn. Oh, shoot, what's your Dex? Come on. Right. And oh, but I forgot to add Pan as well. Okie dokie. Alright, let's go ahead and get this ascending order. Lorna, could you, if you want, do you have any battle music? Or maybe mine's just muted.
Yes,
Let me turn mine up.
I do. But go ahead.
Okay. So you see kind of Pan descend upon the Jolly Roger. His voice immediately engage. Anika, what do you do?
That's a good question. I'll just Eldritch Blast 2 pirates here.
Okay.
Oh shit, I forgot to roll for guard.
That's it?
All right. That brings us to Josel.
What's our
Do I
flying speed?
miss?
Oh, 11 and 17. I'm so sorry. Let's see.
Okay, 17 hits.
Where are you at? The second one hits. So go ahead and roll damage for the second one.
And what is our flying speed? 1.
1 point of damage. Which one were you aiming at? The one by Pan?
I don't know where Pan is, but I'm aiming for this one.
Alright, this one is Pan right here.
Okay. But also, how far can we fly?
You can use your movement speed for your ground movement speed as your flight speed.
Okay. Then I'm going to... I'm going to stay higher up in the air to where I'm not that easy to hit.
Okay.
And I'm going to go here. Now it's the end of my turn.
Alright. Alright, Jessel, what would you like to do, sir?
Alright, it's a safe bet that Tinkerbell might be in the captain's quarters. So he's going to dash over here. And
Okay.
question is these pirates, are they human? I mean, are they all human, or are they like a mix of different races?
There's some predominantly human, but there's half orcs and dwarves and other types of races on board as well. Yes,
But mostly human.
mostly human. Yes.
All right, I'm going to make my sword activate it to target humans. So it
Okay.
changes and has like serrated edges on the blade.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Is that a favorite enemy?
Yep.
All right. So you have humans, orcs, and undead.
No, I got humans, undead, and fae.
I didn't hear what your response. Just
I had human, undead, and fae.
human, undead, and fae. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. All right. So you fly down to the deck. You get to about the door. What do you want to do?
That's
I'll say that you can get to. I'll say that you can get to the door. That's it.
That's all
Okay.
I can do.
All right, Faye. What do you do?
All right. How far above the deck are we?
I'm gonna be very loose with this. I mean, you can. I mean, you could be 40 feet up in the air.
All right.
I'm not trying to do like the 3D math too much.
Fair enough. I'm gonna land over here. Bonus action. I'm bringing out my ghost friends.
Where are you landing? You lost your token. Oh, okay, gotcha.
And then,
Alright.
I'm gonna attack these pirates right here.
Okay, go for it.
And am I flanking with the Lost Boys?
You are.
Alrighty. 28. 28
28, both hit. Bam, bam.
for 19 and 21.
All right, for 40 points of. Oh wait, 20. Yeah, 40 points of damage.
You know what? I'm gonna make these pirates go down. I'm gonna smite them.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Let's have them sit down. It'd just be the 19, not the 10.
Okay, for another 19 points of damage. So you land down, slashing through, adding a smite. You take out a good chunk of the squad of pirates, but there's still quite a. Or I'm sorry. Sorry, I got to do the math differently. You take out. This is not right. Yep. So you take out a member of the squad of pirates, kind of fighting and doing battle with the Lost Boys right now. What else would you like to do?
That was my bonus action, movement and action.
All right, Cronus, it is your turn, sir.
All right. First, I rolled Bart's initiative late, so he's actually going to be after Cronus, I believe.
Okay, so at turn. Okay. Right after you, or
Yeah.
what did he get? Okay, so I'll put it right after Lorna McKinley. All right, go for it, Chris.
So first, I'm actually going to hand off Umbra's cage to Lorna.
Okay.
And then, did we say that was an action or a bonus action?
You're handing. What are you? Which one are you handing? The
I'm handing the cage that has the Umbra in it.
Oh, yeah, that'll be. If you're just handing it to her, I guess that's bonus action, like you're giving her a potion almost. Or well, no, that'll be. If you're handing it to her, I guess it's an action because you're. I don't know. If you're handing the cage, that's fine. That's just free action. It's fine.
All right. Yeah, so taking it off, giving it to her real quick, and then I'm going to action dash, bonus action, step of the wind or dash. So
Okay.
I get, let's see, 120, 135 feet of movement. And I plan on going straight to the stairs here.
Okay.
And going down below deck.
Okie dokie. All right. Can I move one player to another map and the other player to a different map?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Basically, what you want to do, pull down the blue tab where you have all your maps, and then what you're going to do, you're going to click on Cronus's name down on the bottom here, or wherever you have him, then drag him over to the map.
Oh, that's right. I see what you're saying. So, Cronus. So grab his name, take it to the blue page. Oh no, that's not working.
Gotta have the maps out.
Gotcha. All right. So Cronus, you should be on a different screen when I want to move your token here. Let me know if you see me move your token to the other side of the boat.
Yep.
All right. Did everyone else's screen though? You don't see Cronus's token anymore.
Correct.
Well,
we see the token that's at stairs. There we go.
All right. Cronus, you run downstairs. As soon as you get downstairs, you'll see there are several angry pirates that are kind of finishing up with the cannons that they were in the supplies they were kind of using to fire the cannons, and they all seem to be fully aware that there is a dragonborn down in the ship with them. They all kind of look to you. You see about another probably 20 to 30 men down here.
I still have 70 feet of movement.
Oh, and I did not. Sorry, I still need to finish this. So let me reveal these tokens to you because they're not revealed on the other map. Because I wasn't planning you guys to be on different floors, different times, but that makes total sense. So that's a token. 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 Okay. All right. There you go, Cronus. What would you like to do?
Okay. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to measure out my movement here.
Color, right? Suspect.
Do what?
I'm gonna just color little spots where the door, for example, like to get here would be like somewhere like this general area. And the normal doors there.
And then, how tall is the ceiling from the floor in here?
I would say 15 feet.
Okay, so I would actually like to fly along the ceiling, and
Okay.
I would like to get to right there.
How much movement have you used already?
That would leave me 5 feet. I get 135 feet of movement right now. It was 65 to get down, and then that's another 65 to get to where I put myself.
Okay. You make it back there. You see this kind of hall with two doors in it. You got enough movement. You made it to that one door. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No, because I plan on trying to look inside as I'm flying by it.
It's currently closed.
Okay. So no, that'll be it for right now.
Okay. Lorna, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Isn't Bart supposed to technically go before me? 14.2 versus 17?
Oh, I read it as... I'm so sorry. You are right.
No worries.
I read that as like... the lower
Actually,
number.
if we don't mind, can we make one so I can plan out what I'm gonna do with?
Oh yeah,
Bart?
I can go first.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
also
that's
2
fine.
black Barts. He's down at the... just above Anika.
I don't see no black
Oh.
bar above
No,
me.
I
Oh.
see it.
There we go.
I see it. I got it.
Cool. Okay. That's fine. I am going to run up here beside Pan and I'll go into a regular rage for now. And I will Great Weapon Master this. And I'm flanking. Fuck!
Right. That is the first one's a miss. The second one is a hit for 24 points of damage.
Yep.
You slash through one of the older pirates as he kind of turns to greet you as you kind of flank him on the side of Pan and the Lost Boys. What else would you like to do, Lorna?
That is everything.
All right. Cronus, it's your turn, sir.
So issue, or it's on a different map.
Oh, shoot.
So then, should one of us run it?
Let me.
Let's just
I
do
guess,
this. Just put Bart next to. Oh, there we go. He has 30 feet.
You can also bonus that action dash.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
second wind.
All right. So he'll bonus action dash right there,
Okay.
and then he will use his Flame Tongue Scimitar.
He would have advantage. He's flanking with the Lost Boys.
Yeah. So I think that means he gets sneak attack too.
That is correct.
Yep. He doesn't need that to get sneak attack, but yes, he does.
Good crit.
That's a hit for 8 or 28, 34
Well-
points of damage.
Do you want to go crit fishing? See if you crit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, please. All right.
Close.
So
All right, that's a hit. Would you like to take his another, or what else would you like to do?
No, he
he
already
gets
used his
2
bonus.
attacks, right?
I think he does one as a bonus action attack. Unless he actually
he-
gets 2, I don't know.
No, he doesn't get multi-attack.
He
Not
does use
yet, I
his
don't-
bonus for an offhand attack a lot.
But he
Okay.
bonus dashed.
Yep. So, okay.
All right. Yep. No, that's it.
That's good. Bring us to the Lost Boys, who are going to immediately start attacking the pirates. Let me get their dice roll here. All right, copy and paste. So I'm gonna go from up top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 6 of these rolls. Okay. First group hits. Second one misses. The third one hits. The fourth one misses. The fifth one hits. And the sixth one hits. Okay. Right. Alright. Alright. Oh, I forgot to do this damage, secondary damage. Let me grab that. Okay. The heck? My tokens aren't keeping the values I put in them. Let me try that again. Okay. So about the pirates kind of react to the boarding of their ship. You see several of them like start to take blows at some of the boys that are fighting with their now from wooden swords to steel swords, and several of the boys seem to be getting wounded this turn. Wait a minute. What the hell am I doing? Oh my God. I'm freaking losing my goddamn mind. I put the damage on the Lost Boys. That's why I already did the pirates. They're right there. I'm so sorry. Bear with me just 1 second. I'll delete
Yeah.
that.
Little turds going into battle.
They did the attack and got all the damage. I don't know how that worked out in my head, but it did. Okay.
But you really shouldn't run with swords.
Yeah, right. All right. All right. And that is going to mean. All right, so you're going to see the group between you, Lorna, and Pan, and the Lost Boys. There are about only 4 men left of the original 8. The group below you, let's see here. No, this is a little bit further away from you guys, so you probably wouldn't notice too much on them. Okay. And that's going to end their turn. Which then is going to bring us to the next player's turn, or person's turn, which is... you'll see the door open up near you, Josel. As you'll see this man step out with his large red hat, this billowing white kind of plume in front of his. What do you actually call these things? What are they? The collars, the white fluffy collars. And you'll see him with a metal hook on one hand and a bladed weapon in his other. And you'll see him stepping out with a few pirates kind of hungry in the room he's leaving. And he'll hear him call, be like, Shmi, bring me Pan, and bring me, yeah, he'll call it Shmi to bring him Pan's head, basically. Let me show this to you guys. And he is going to use his action to command his troops to move forward and attack. So those around him, he's going to kind of rally to go ahead and take use a reaction to go ahead and make a move. So let me get these on the board now. All right. As you start to see the pirates kind of come out of the room, and let's see here. Probably go after the other massive group of people. This one will come out and see you, Josel, and target you. The other will go out, kind of flank and surround the other Lost Boys. Let's see here, and you'll see. Uses his action. Okay, and he's going to do that. All right, and that brings us to the pirates' turn. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I didn't take the pirates' reactions to go ahead and take swings. So let me do that real quick. This one's against you, Josel. All right. Does 26 hit? And we'll do this one against the Lost Boys at advantage. That hits. That hits. So 3 hits. All right. 9. All right, so that's going to be, as the pirates kind of flood out and they take a strike at you, Joe, so that's going to be 31 points of slashing damage and 13 points of poisoning damage. Let's see here. And that's going to end their turn. Or end his turn, I should say, and Hook's turn. Which brings us to the pirates. Let me do the health, update their health real fast. Man, we haven't done combat, like big combat in a while.
Just so you know, the ones that I hit can't regain any hit points till the start of my next turn.
Okay. All right. That's going to take the pirates' turns. They're going to go ahead and attack you again, Josel, as well as the Lost Boys. Let's go ahead and take care of the ones that are around people. These 2 groups of pirates are going to target the Lost Boys. Oh, you guys did just come down and hit them pretty dang hard.
I didn't hit anything.
Kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. I don't know. Let me see what the groups are going to do up there. All right, I'm going to roll a D2 for the group to the north. One's going to be Lost Boys. Two's going to be, I guess 3. I'll roll D3. One's for the Lost Boys. 2's for you, Lorna. 3 is for Pan. Let's see what he does. 2's for Lorna. So they're going to turn, or the 4 that are left. Oops, I got to change damage die since they're not at their full capacity. All right, this is going to be at straight roll. Oh my. Okay. Do this. That is a natural 20, Lorna.
That is fine.
Wait, how far is Lorna from me?
You're more than 30 feet from me.
Dang it!
It's
I
fine.
tried.
I'm a barbarian. I can literally take it.
Not the poison damage.
I don't care.
I just haven't been able to help some with that.
You only doubled the die, not the modifiers, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So it's not too bad. It could have been way worse for a critical, but 29 points of slashing.
Okie dokie.
All right. And then let me do the poison real quick. So that's not half, so you can go ahead and
Yeah.
have that too with your. Oh wait, are you? Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm raging.
And then 8 points of poison damage.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Oh
good.
wait, I didn't. I gotta roll the poison. I gotta double the poison as well because of that. That would be 13 points of poison damage. All right.
Lorna's.
Let's do. Okay, same thing for you, Faye and Bart. I'll roll D3. See which ones. 1 is for Lost Boys. 2 for Faye. 3 for Bart. 1 for Lost Boys. Here they go. This group is how they doing? Actually, they're still doing okay. So they're going to full attack.
These kids.
Oh my god, I gotta stop rolling. I just rolled another critical. Another nat 20.
Yeah, I'm being like, you leave those boys alone. I'm saying no to that crit. It is just a normal hit.
Oh, you. Oh my god.
Because my shield, I get to do my thing with the Guardian Emblem.
Okay.
So it's just a normal hit.
The pirates really attacking force on the boys, and this would have been really a critical blow to the squad that you basically have with your reaction or with a. Wait, I'm sorry. Does it stop the critical or just reduces it?
It basically makes a normal hit, no crit damage.
Yeah, it's just a normal hit.
And
I'm assuming
why
it's
is
like
it-
the Grave Cleric thing, right?
Yes, it's basically like the Grave Cleric thing, where I turn a crit into a normal hit.
Okay. Is this? Can you post it or share it? I'm
Yeah,
trying
let me
to
pull up
know
what the
this
Guardian Emblem does.
is. Guardian. So I'm just trying to figure out what this roll is. The D7 gradient then.
No, just ignore that. It's just I have that clicked for when I attack.
Okay.
There is no damage they're taking. It's just basically I have 3 charges that recharge every day at dawn, and when someone is hit by a critical hit, while I have that wielding that shield, I use my reaction to turn into a normal hit.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you. It's been a while, so thank you. All right, so 35 points of damage there of slashing. Let me roll poison real quick. Oh yeah, because before you did that, it was like before I got the poison, like 70 some points of damage. There we go. All right. Boom. That one's that. Then let's handle the one by you, Josel. Okay. That's a miss for 10. Let's here, and then these two are. Let's go ahead and do the rest of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that is going to be hit, miss, miss, hit, miss, miss, hit. So the first, the fourth, and the last hit. Okay. Alright. Oops, sorry. The squad of boys have kind of gone down in size. Oops, I should have done this for this too.
They're killing.
Shit, I don't want to provoke. I'll say that the whole group kind of slides in. I'm trying to just keep the token so I can kind of keep track of it all. So as the group kind of reduces in size for both of them, that'll help me remember which damage dice to use as well. First, the fourth. Let me go ahead and do the one. Okay. Okay. You'll start to see several of the boys over here start to go down as well. And the last one. Okay, oops, not 5. I'll take this damage. Bringing us to Pan.
Real quick. What about the pirates down below?
Oh, thank you for keeping me honest, Cronus. Jesus. Let's move you back over there. Back over to here. These guys, I don't know where'd your token go. They're chasing after you. Bonus action. Well, they can't really do that. Let me see. Hold on. Let's do that. They are swarm, but they're not like swarm. They're like a squad. I wouldn't say they're swarm.
And I believe Cronus is flying up out of reach. If I'm not mistaken.
Do what?
Aren't you like 15 feet up?
That was the game plan.
And plug your pistols.
Please shoot at me. See what happens.
Can't catch all of them.
All right. So you're flying over them. You see them kind of reach for some flintlock pistols in their the waist. Each of them kind of drawing a certain firing once they can't reach you, shooting up in the air. Let me go ahead and do this. I will need to modify this because this is not going to be strength. Let me fix this real quick. You know what? I'll use the size down since this is not going to be. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Lost Boys. Okay. 1 and 2.
What's the lighting in there, by the way?
Dim lighting. All right. So a 24, both hit. Let me go ahead and roll damage.
Catch one, catch one, catch one.
I do need to get the cross. So that one. What is that one? Okay.
I think I actually need to update that one.
Sorry, I did the math for their physical weapons only. I should have known better. It would be 4. All right. Okay, copy. Here we go. All right. That's not right. What's going wrong? Oh, let me DM roll. There we go. All right. So as the bullets kind of come shooting out of their pistols at you, Cronus, you're gonna get 57 points of piercing damage as the pistols start to shoot
real
at
quick,
you.
You need to break those two apart because I need to know which one I want to catch.
Okay. The first one's for 27, and the second one is for 30.
I'll go for 27.
Okay, go for it.
I don't think I can actually stop it all, but
It's talking about damage-wise, I think.
mm-hmm.
Not the hit, but the damage.
That's what he said.
All right.
So
Yeah, damage. Yeah.
Wow.
it removes 17 off the one.
I mean, so the 16 pirates basically all hit you as they fire. So you're taking, what is the 17 doing again?
Subtracting it from the damage.
Reduces damage by 17.
Okay, so you take a total of 40 points of piercing damage then. Okay, and that brings us to... Oh, this guy is also chasing after you that you ran by, but it doesn't have enough movement speed to get to fire a shot off at you. All right. Oh wait, why is there 4 tokens? All right, Cronus, that was my bad. All right.
Man, it really doesn't improve my situation that much, but
yeah.
thank you.
I'll move you back to the other map. Here. Pan. He before they end their turn, Pan's going to use a legendary action, and what you're going to see him do is pull up his card. Okay. As you see Panda as Pan's his feet have never touched the deck, Lorna. You've noticed that as he's kind of been fighting and flying next to you and parrying and dodging some of the blows from these pirates. You will see that his shadow kind of is on the ground from where he's above, below where he's flying, but all of a sudden you'll see the shadow kind of move almost on its own will, and you'll start to see it kind of zigzag rise from the pool of shadow, if you will, and you see this kind of mere shadow form of Pan kind of stand next to Pan. You now have the redhead Pan in a same version of style and build and look, but it's all a complete black version with only white eyes that can be seen. And that's going to bring us to Pan's turn now, where he is going to take his turn. In his action, he's going to make 2 sword attacks with his pirates that are before him. Let me go ahead and do those rolls now. Okay. Oops. Come on. Okay, that is a hit. 4. All right. Oh, let me do all the hits first. What am I doing? Okay. So that's 2 hits on the pirates. Doing, let's see, 1, 2, 3. All right. And you'll see several more of the pirates cut through by the first strike from the one Pan. make it through this, and the second one coming through right behind it. You see the shadow kind of in mirror form take 2 more strikes kind of back to back with it too, kind of mimicking Pan's moves or tactics. This is going to bring us down to this guy. Between the 2 of them and the other blows, that is going to eliminate the rest of the pirates in that squad. Pan kind of looks over to you, Lorna, and looks back at the rest of the bodies kind of on the floor, and he goes, "See, fun!" And he takes off. And he's like, "Hook, I see you!" And he starts dashing, flying over to Hook to go play with Hook. That's going to end his turn, and it's going to bring us to the top of the initiative order with Anika starting us off.
Okay. And we still haven't seen any sign of a fairy.
Not yet.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna move first. I'm still like 40 feet in the air.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... Yeah, sure, this seems like a good idea. I'm gonna cast confusion on this group of pirates.
Okay. Oh, let me move this group a little bit closer as the group shrunk before. Okay, and then you do a wisdom or a charisma?
Most likely wisdom. Yeah.
Wisdom save. Okay, let me double check their save for wisdom. Where you at? Wisdom. Oh boy. Let's just be a big old 0 for them. Alright, so that's a fail. Alright. They are
Confused.
Oh, wait. They have one. They get to do one thing because of the whole squad thing, but that didn't help. That's even worse. So they are confused.
Okay. So basically, when their turn rolls around, they may or may not do anything.
Okay. All right. Anything else for your turn, Nika? Is that it?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Josel, you find yourself between the pirates that just came out the door to your south, and Hook and the other pirates that came to the door to your right.
Is there a door over here?
Yes.
Okay. I take it I can't go through the swarm of pirates, can I?
No, they're currently like pouring out of the door, block kind of making it very hard to try and traverse.
And I can't go through here either, can I?
Not with Hook blocking the door right now.
Alright, I guess I'll fight these guys then. So most of them are human.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yes.
Alright. Oh, goddamn, yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll the damage die again.
Oh no, that's with the crit, no.
Okay. So 18, alright. 18 points of damage.
Alright. Second attack.
Okay.
Yep.
Hit again. Alright. Let me see here. That would be nope, not quite yet. You see one of the men in that group seems to be fairly wounded and blooded, but the group is very strong still coming out of that room. Anything else with your turn, Josel?
Sure, I'll action surge.
Okay.
I can
Alright,
dish
that's
out
a hit.
damage too.
There you
Fuck
go.
yeah. Good
Alright.
job.
Very damn. All right. All right. The old man has definitely come out swinging tonight.
And I'm going to bonus action, take a breather.
Okay.
That hurt.
All right. I'm gonna move this group just a little bit so I don't forget that this. Otherwise, I might later on think that group is flanking the other group, and really they're down on your floor with you. Okay. That brings us to Faye. Unless there's anything else that you want, Joseph.
No, that's all I can do.
All right, Faye. What would you like to do?
Bonus action, I'm just gonna look at this group and I'm just like, you should have run when you had the chance. As I activate Canuck's Wrath, giving myself the extra poison damage.
Okay. All right. You go ahead and do so.
That is a 15 to hit on the first strike.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pure miss.
15. That's a. 15 for the pirates. That is just gonna hit.
All right. Then my second hit, 20.
All right, both hit. What's the total damage?
First one is 28, and then 33.
So 61.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That definitely is. You've slayed half the men in this group of pirates before you. Let me move you forward. Just kind of keeping the same thing. As the group kind of you cut through at least over half their ranks as they continue to dwindle down. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That's it.
All right. Brings us to Cronus. Cronus, what would you like to do as you're under the ship? Let me move you back to that sheet. I kind of like this. This is fun. I like kind of moving you back and forth. I don't know if your friends are going to like it when they have to run, once they go down there, see the predicament that you're in, but...
That's all good.
He's in no predicament. He's perfectly fine down there.
So, I'm going to use my... Oh, let me make sure they're close enough. Alright. I'm going to use Dragon Fear.
Okay.
So, the one group is like right on the edge of 30 feet. But I mean, I can actually move and not take hits because I'm flying, right?
What now? Your warriors?
So I'm actually going to move just to make sure they're all within my 30 feet.
Yeah, they're definitely within 30. Oh, wait, is this a radius or how does it
It's
say?
within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, okay, you're good. Yeah, they're definitely, they're, yeah, you're golden. I'm not splitting hairs there. Yep. Wisdom saves from them.
Yep.
Let's do that real quick. Probably shouldn't have told you guys that they suck at wisdom saves. Luckily, they have a little squad thing to help them, and that's what I'm talking about. First one, what's the DC?
14.
Oh, they just hit that one. The other two, they pass with natural 20s. I am doing very well on my rolling tonight. Is there anything else you'd like to do? That was a bonus action, right? Or was that an action?
No, it's my action.
Okay.
Let's see, that was 20. And I'm actually going to use Shadow Step and make it to the bottom of the stairs here.
Okay.
And then with my 40 feet of movement, I'm going to go up the steps like halfway and then just fly straight up.
Okay.
So I'll be back on the top map.
Okay, let me move you over to there. Okay, and let's grab, where's your token at on this screen?
You took it off. You have to
There
put
you
them
go.
on.
All right, Cronus, you have vision now on the boat, kind of
Yeah.
roughly where you were before.
Mhm.
All right.
So right there, I'm just gonna fly up 30 feet.
Okay.
And
How much movement do you have left?
that would be
'Cause
it.
you- Okay. So how far
Or
off the deck
not-
are you?
It'd be 15. Because
Okay.
I moved 20. And
Okay,
it was
so you're
10 to go up and then 15 left over.
okay. I will say that you are no longer in the basement here, but you are about deck height right now, unless my math is off. But you're about deck height right now on the first floor. Is that
Yeah, no, it works.
accurate, or I'm doing the math wrong? Okay. Lorna, it is your turn. Oh, and I'm sorry, I did not move your token, Lorna. Was as the other groups kind of shrank? Oh wait, no, the other groups didn't shrink. You killed them. So,
Yep.
what would you like to do?
She's gonna fly up, and can she hover and fight?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, she's gonna go
Some of the other
there.
Lost Boys are doing it, but you definitely seen Pam do that.
Cool. I'm gonna go there and hit twice.
Okay.
21 for 31 points of damage,
Okay.
plus a 23 for 29 points of damage.
All right. Both hit for 31, 29. How much is that?
A lot.
60? 60 points?
Yes.
Okay. 60 points of damage? Okay. Slashing through, you kill about one or two of their, or you kill one or two of the men in that group of pirates. Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, I'll bonus action get myself temporary hit points. Why
Okay.
not?
All right. Take 5 temporary hit points.
5. That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Bart. Bart, what would Bart do? Cronus?
Right. So Bart, he doesn't like Hook, correct?
I do not think Bart ever met Hook, and I'm so sorry that I did not take notes on that, because Bart died during the war against the Empress, like quote unquote died, and Hook would have not been really a thing until after like the war.
Okay.
So he's
he'll
never
just
really
pretend to
met
attack
him.
pockets then.
Hook should know of Bart. Well, maybe he wouldn't know him personally. You know what? Let me redact that. You can't know that for certain if he would or would not know Bart. You're not sure how up the snuff he is on his history.
Okay. So he'll just go ahead and attack the pirates again.
Okay.
With advantage.
Chester, we'll follow with Chester after the session, because I want to make sure I got that right.
Ooh.
What if I told him something differently? That is going to miss.
Then he can use the same attack for his offhand, right? Or no, there it is.
I guess he can. Yep. Mm-hmm. He just doesn't. Does he add his modifier to it though?
No, that's
Yeah.
a fighting style for like
So-
rangers and fighters.
Gotcha. But 27 without his modifier is still going to be
No,
okay.
he has two weapon fighting, where he adds the ability modifier to the second attack.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're
He is a
good.
fighter.
So 21, 27. So 27 on the
27.
first attack, and then 36 altogether. Oh wait,
Well,
no,
no,
sorry,
the first attack
miss.
doesn't.
Yeah, thank you. 27 on the second attack. All right. All right. You see, like an old, the older pirates kind of trying to rally and stand, but there's very little left of his squad kind of laying around him. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right, Lost Boys are I'm only going to roll the ones where they're actively around you, or not actively around you, but just roll the ones that have one around them. Let's see here, squad template. Where'd you go? Where's Lost Boys? Here you are. All right, so let me go do the full size groups first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is going to be hit. So, a couple hits. Do this. And go ahead and do this as well. Okay, and that's going to be 30, 40, 54. Okay. Group to the front, to the north of these Lost Boys shrinks down further. These between you, Faye, Bart, and you and Faye. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's the smaller group. That is not the right group. 60. Okay, it's going to reduce this group to half. Wow. Okay, put this group down to half. All right. All right. And then let me do the smaller groups real quick. There was 2 or 3 of those. One. No. All right, they hit 2. So let's do damage. All right. Okay. All right. So these Lost Boys slash through the group of pirates between you and them, killing the last 2 that stood before you, Faye. Let's go down here.
I give the Lost Boys a thumbs up.
And there we go. And then it brings us to Hook's turn. He was going to use his he's gonna use his pants coming right for him. Shit. Yeah, he's gonna use his action. He's like, get that pan! And he's gonna command all the pirates around him to go ahead and take their movement speed towards Pan. Counting Pan.
That one group is still confused, ain't it?
Oh, thank you.
Yes, they are.
How does that affect reactions?
They don't have reactions.
They don't have them, I don't think.
Well, poo. I don't like that rule. Who made that rule? All right, let me measure this real quick.
I'm just double checking that spell real quick.
They have no reactions. They cannot take them.
It is in the spell. They have no reactions.
Alright. These guys are moved up with them. Alright, these guys are going to just go ahead and use their reactions. The others are too far away, so here we go. The first one is going to be at Pan himself. So here we go. Actually, all these are going to be against Pan himself. The pirates are so 1, 2. Hey, those hit. For 33 points of damage. And then they are going to the smaller group. Let me get them to take attack. And that's going to be a hit. right. All right. Pan kind of gets swarmed around, gritting his teeth, taking some of those hits, a little bit more than he cared to, from so many of them kind of surrounding him. That's going to end Hook's turn. Oh, I didn't attack the other groups. Let me go ahead and update their attacks after what happens to them. All right. I'm going to actually bring this group. So, but that's a couple of Lost Boys. They're still good. Oh, all right. They're good. How are we doing over here? Oh, they're too far away to take their reaction. So that settles everyone there. It's going to bring us to the Pirates' now turn. And they're going to attack. Let's go ahead and do the confusion one. Is that just a D20?
No, a D10.
A D10? Okay. So what does a 5 do?
The creature doesn't move or take actions.
Okay, so let's settle the other ones. These are going to go against Pan. Two that are flanking it now. Come on. That is a miss on the first group. Let me do the smaller group real quick. That is also a miss. Okay. Taking an ugly turn for them. Let me go ahead and do the other groups. All right. That's a hit. You see several other the teenagers kind of fall right in front of you, Lorna. And another two seem to fall up in the other the northern deck. And these another few fall up there. And then that one doesn't take an action. Okay, let me do the smaller one now. Sorry, it's a man token. Whew, okay, Pain just took a little bit of damage. You'll see a little bit of blood kind of produce on as Pan as he kind of darts through there angrily. Looking at the pirates around him, he kind of directs his eyes on Hook. He goes, Hook, and he will dart for him and take an attack at him. Let's see here. Alright. Ooh, I actually think that might be a miss. Let me check Hook CC. Nope, it hit. Okay. Alright. All right, and he takes his gold sword and attacks. It starts like attacking Hook. Oh wait, I didn't think it's a Shadow's turn. His Shadow also takes an attack. All right, for another 20 points of damage. All right. And you see this Hook is breaking a sweat to kind of try to parry and stop the blows from hitting him to the best of his abilities, and fighting off Pan. That's going to end their turn and bring us to the top of the initiative order, which I think it's already that magical hour. I think this is kind of a good place to pause and come back to next week.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Next week will be session 99.
Oh,
my gosh.
next week is also the week of Thanksgiving.
Oh, I don't
That
know.
should
I
be
actually
the
was
shot.
gonna. I did actually want to talk. Are we doing? Are we having? Do we have one scheduled for tomorrow?